We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Rickard comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2-0.
Third, right fielder, Max Kepler.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Adam Jones.
In there, 0-1. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Digging in, Tim Beckham. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. And that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. The 0-2 delivery. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Batting third.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time. Now in the box.
Hitting off for Minnesota, second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. The 0-1 on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. And that misses inside. 1-0. The pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Oh, that was a good swing on a good pitch. He just wasn't able to keep it fair. He's going to want that back. He may regret not keeping that pitch fair. Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Buxton is after it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. The pitch. 2-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He got him. Lively fastball that. So coming to the plate.
Off for Minnesota. Catcher Jason Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Here it comes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So here's Joe Mauer. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Striding into the box, number 8. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. For Mauer, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And the runner's breaking for third. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And now the runner's trying for third. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Wellington Castillo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Wellington.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Castillo is retired, and there's one away. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Jones. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Tim Beckham. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Simmons on to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Brian.
Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The fourth for the Orioles. Third baseman. Manny
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, 1 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Trumbo. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Revere. He can't get there as it falls in. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Squared that one up just a little late. And he lays off for ball 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Stepping up now, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Drilled to the right side. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
The left fielder, number
standing
23.
in, Joey Rickard. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
And now a pitch on the way. High pop up. Lopez is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Joe Mauer. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Grounded back up the middle. Beckham fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Now batting, number 8 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in. Digging in once again, Adam Jones.
Leading off for the
Couple
Orioles,
of singles to his credit thus far.
Adam Shown.
Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Buxton racing back to the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Manny Machado is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Trumbo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strike. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike to hitters. The problem is he's giving them too much to hit, and as a result, they've been hitting him hard.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So digging in now, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Stephen Piscotty.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Shot back up the middle. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Scope. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's in there. Base hit. Machado rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Fernando Salas is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Here's Ben Revere. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Ben
Swinging a little blooper to center. Coming in is Jones, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Byron Buxton.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 1, shortstop.
First offering on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Simmons dives. What a stop. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now
digging in once again, Luis
baseman,
Valbuena. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rickards under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. Right
Riding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jason Castro.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Beckham moving to his right. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman number 7.
So here's Joe Mauer. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. Ready once again. Number 8. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's Ben Revere. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scope is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier has it. 1 away. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to
That's
try it
fielder
again,
number 10.
Adam Jones. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Standing in, Tim Beckham. He was a ground out victim last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in now, Byron Buxton. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Line toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Right fielder.
Now here it comes. Max Kepler comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Mancini is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me...